All right, I'm just going to get into it, talk about the game a little bit. I did miss a majority of the first half, so I can't speak on the first half too much, but I did see a lot of great highlights and I heard a lot of great things, especially about Dante DiVincenzo and RJ Barrett. He was incredible. I believe he had 14 or 15 first quarter points, which is great. And, I think in that first quarter alone, I think he had 7 or 8 free throws, or that was just in the first half. But even if it was just the first half, that's very impressive that he's getting to the free throw line more and more, because last preseason game we did see him shoot 9 free throws. So I'm really excited to see RJ continue to play, continue to strive. We all think he's going to take that leap even higher, and he's proving to us right now that he can be that player for us. Really impressed by what I saw tonight. Overall, he had, overall, he was 6 for 15 from the field. He was 2 for 8 from 3. Would love to see him work more on that 3-point shot, but he's still very aggressive and he's still hitting down his shots. 9 for 12 from the free throw line. Again, love to see him going to the basket and drawing contact like that. If he can get to the free throw line more this year, that's what can help him take that leap. All the great players, they shoot a bunch of free throws every single night, and they get the respect that they deserve from the refs. If he can get that respect from the refs and finally get the calls that he has been needing to get, because he gets fouled a lot, he gets hit. We saw it last season. There were a lot of moments where he was fouled, but there was no call. RJ today should be RJ every day. I agree. I loved what I saw. The shooting was amazing. I mean, besides the 3-point shooting, 3-point shooting wasn't the best, but from the field and from the free throw line, it was great. Julius Randle played 23 minutes. He was 2 for 8 from the field, 2 for 5 from the 3. He only had 7 points, but he did have 8 rebounds and 4 assists, which I love to see an all-around game from him. Even though maybe he was struggling a little bit offensively, not having the best game shooting-wise, still had 8 rebounds and still put up 4 assists. I definitely saw in this game that he looked more for his teammates, and I love to see that from him. Let's see, Brunson, he mainly played in the first half, which I missed, but he was good again. He only played 14 minutes. He was 1 for 5 from the field, but he did have 7 free throws. He was 7 for 7, which was great. I love to see the Knicks making their free throws, because we all know the free throws were a problem last season. I can't emphasize enough that free throws should be free points. They should be easy. We need to get up that free throw percentage this year. I believe it was around 76 last season. Hopefully we can get it up to 80. Grimes played in 22 minutes. He was 2 for 5 from the field, 0 for 3 from the 3-point line, and he only had 4 points. Again, I chose Grimes to be the breakout player for this season. I think that with the training that I've been seeing him doing over the summer, and I just think he has the ability to be a better offensive player this year from what we've seen last season. We already know that he's a great defensive player. He's shown us that. He guards the best player on the opposing team every night. But we definitely want to see him take a leap offensively, and I believe that he can do it. We haven't seen that yet in the preseason games, but I'm not too worried. Again, it's preseason. I'm not going to go too crazy. Would like to see him knock down his threes, though. He's missing a few open threes. It was Randle passing to RJ in the corner. That was nice. Yeah, it was that play. Randle, like a rocket, he threw it to RJ. It was a really good pass. And I think I would have loved to have a win from this game. And I thought we were going to win, but once Tibbs emptied the bench and put in the backup reserves like Fournier, then we had Isaiah Roby in there. We just fell apart. The offense wasn't clicking. Also, very surprisingly, McBride had a great game. He was shooting lights out. I think he was 4 for 4 from the three, and he was 6 for 6 from the field. That's crazy. He was shooting lights out. I hope that he gets more minutes this season. I know it's going to be tough to see that because we have so many guards, and we just got DiVincenzo. We have Hart, we have Quickly there, and it'll be hard to find minutes for him. But if anyone happens to go down or, we need him, he's going to be the first one to step up and play. Yeah, I love the type of player he is. He's also a great defensive player, but to see him shoot lights out and, perfect percentages, that was great. He had 16 points in total. Evan Fournier played 19 minutes. He was 6 for 10 from the field and 3 for 6 from three. Had 15 points overall. He played good. Funny thing is, I saw someone on Twitter tag like all the NBA teams with his highlights. I think every Knicks fan is just over him by now, unfortunately, because he said he wants to play. He can play. But after the comments that he let out, there's just a divide between us and him now, between the Knicks fans and him. And it's unfortunate because, we'd love to support. I think, obviously, he wants the support from us. And to feel maybe empathy for him that he's not playing. But I've seen so many people been bashing him and saying just, we don't want you, things like that. It sucks because he is he's a good shooter. And I think that he can fit on an NBA team, just not ours. We don't have enough room. And the facts are the facts. We played better when he was on the bench. When that rotation changed, we had a better record. So we can't deny that, unfortunately. Josh Hart. I didn't get to see Josh Hart play. I'm pretty sure he only played in the first half. He played 8 minutes. I wonder what's going on with him, honestly, because he didn't play the last game, and I think it was rumored that he wasn't going to play this game as well. But he did play 8 minutes. Not a lot compared to everyone else. Everyone else got over 10 except for, all the other main guys played over 10 minutes except for him. Wonder if he's dealing with any type of injury. I mean, if it was an injury, they'd have to say it, but I'm not sure about that yet. Hardenstein played 16 minutes. He was good as well. 3 for 5 from the field. And he had 1 3-pointer. I was actually really happy to see him shoot that 3. Because a few plays before he made that 3, he was open on the wing, but he passed it up. And immediately after that happened, I tweeted, I was like, I want to see him take that shot. And then he happened to be in the corner. He made the 3, and he used to be a 3-point shooter. Well, not a 3-point shooter, but for a center, he used to be able to shoot 3s before he came on the Knicks. We didn't really see that from him last year. So, and I saw a video of him practicing 3s over the summer, so it's going to be really interesting if he could implement that back into his game, because that could help us as well with spacing and everything. I think he has the ability to shoot 3s. If he used to be like that on the Clippers, a 3-point shooter. So it'll be really interesting to see him play like that. We pretty much went through the list of everyone. Oh, we didn't go over Robinson. Again, Robinson had a great game. Another great game. The last preseason game, he was phenomenal as well. He's in shape and he is looking dominant, explosive. I'm really happy to see the way he's been playing, and he's ready to start the season. he's been very dominant from what I've seen. He played 21 minutes. He was 4 for 4 from the field, and he had 8 points in total, 1 block, and 7 rebounds. Great game from him, honestly. I love to see that he is healthy, he's in shape, and he is being so explosive. He's an underrated center. A lot of people discredit him, and it sucks to see, because he's one of our best defensive players. If certain players didn't perform that well, or you expected more, it's preseason, so let's not go too crazy over this. I know Randall only had 7 points in 23 minutes, but it's preseason. He's just warming up. He's getting back into shape. Remember that he did have surgery in June, so do not go ham on him for not having a 20-point game. Still getting his legs under him, but he looks like he's in shape and he's ready as well. He's keeping up with the pace on the court, still getting his shots up. Jalen Brunson is also ready as well. Last preseason game, we saw him doing his thing like he was in midseason form already. All right, Tuesday we're playing against the Celtics at 7:30 p.m. Playing the Celtics again. We play the Celtics a lot this month, and we're going to play them in the home opener. But, we have to get the experience. We have to be ready for them. It's good to play them in the preseason so we know what to expect on opening night, because they have a crazy squad there with Drew and Porzingis now. Going to be one of the best in the East. Knicks have to prepare to beat them. I would have liked to see Jacob Toppin play tonight. I think we were all really excited when we saw him the last game. When he did that alley-oop, and he just reminded us of Obi again. We were all a little excited about that, but, hopefully the next game we'll see him. Besides that, we got to talk about the defense from this game. Defense was not good. All right, there were positives from every player, and a lot of players did good offensively, but the defense was slacking. And the 3-point shot. I'm looking at the team stats right now. The Knicks were 13 for 35 from 3, which is 37%. Would like to get them up. Again, we need to be better at 3-point shooting. That's what we struggled with last season and during the playoffs especially. So we need to get the percentage up. Free throw percentage, we were 76, which is right on the dot of what percentage we were last season. We missed 7 free throws. So we need to make sure that's 100%. Free throws are free points. Let's see. Offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds were pretty even between the two teams. The assists were not even, though. The Timberwolves had 38 assists and we had 22. I mean, you could see it, though. They were sharing the ball and they were hitting their threes. That's why they have so many team assists. We have only 22 because we were not making our shots. We did have 13 steals, though. I forgot to mention this, but I love the way that Manuel Quickly and DiVincenzo were defending. Quickly had a few steals in the third and the fourth quarter. Love to see those active hands. Fast break points. We had 26 fast break points. That's impressive because the Timberwolves only had. But I would say the defense struggled at times to defend the perimeter shooting of the Timberwolves. I mean, they were just leaving some of the Timberwolves open and they were hitting their threes. If you're going to leave them open, they're going to hit their threes. Didn't like when I saw that happen a few times. So everyone, stick with your man, hands up. Sometimes it's as simple as that, keeping your hands up. I hate to see when they leave the opposing players open, because they're going to take that shot. Naz Reid was going crazy for the Timberwolves, so let's see how much points he had. He had 22 points in 19 minutes. That's impressive. He was 8 for 12 from the field, and he was 5 for 8 from the 3-point line. I'm not surprised, though. Didn't like when he pushed RJ, though. That kind of set me off a little bit. I mean, you could come in here and do your thing, but don't mess with our team. Towns had 17 in 27 minutes. He was good. I think it's absolutely crazy that the rumors came out that the Knicks were monitoring Towns, and then this game happened today. Like, the timing is crazy for that to happen. I mean, I can just imagine the buzzing and the rumors going on in that building right there, MSG. That was definitely the talk of the night. He looked pretty good, though. When Edwards develops into a superstar talent type of player, he's definitely going to take them further than they've ever been before, because they never make the second round of the playoffs. I don't even know. I don't think Towns has won a playoff series yet. I'm really excited for this season to start. The home opener is October 25th against the Celtics. I really hope that we can get the win. It's always nice to start the season off on a win. Hi, Brandon. I don't know if you're still here, but I just saw these comments. What do you think of the game tonight? I missed a large part of the first half, but I did get to catch the second half, and it was good. There were some positives and some negatives. We did lose, so, would have liked to get a win. But I saw a lot of good things, especially RJ. He was phenomenal. He literally shot perfect percentages from the 3-point line and the field, so it's great to see him performing well. And Mitchell Robinson, again, very dominant game. So I'm very happy to see that. Would have liked to get the win. If we left the starters in, we would have, but it was time to empty the bench. Karl Anthony Towns, future Knick. Oh yeah, Brandon, if you're still here, comment if you do want him on the Knicks and why, because there's been so many different opinions about Towns on the Knicks. I posted a video earlier about the rumors, and majority of my comments were saying we don't want Towns. He's soft and things like that. So it'll be really it's interesting to see people that do want him, because there's not a lot of you guys out there that actually want him. Key thing was when the starters were on the floor, they couldn't hoop with us. Yeah. Lil Top didn't play tonight, sadly. Yeah, I was just saying, I don't know if you were here when I said it, but I really would have loved to see Jacob Toppin play again. The last game we saw him play a little bit in the fourth quarter, and I think we were all just so excited. We got flashbacks of Obi Toppin again when he did that alley-oop, and I would love to see him get more minutes in the next game, just because I think there's potential there to be, he's not guaranteed a spot in the rotation, but I think there could be potential for that. Sims right now at the backup 4, it's just, I don't know how I feel about that. His shooting is questionable. I don't know, it's not there yet. Obviously Sims can develop into a forward, but to me he's more of a center. That's what he played as. I don't know if he can shoot, if he could run down the floor fast, and all of that stuff. So I honestly think that Jacob Toppin can make an argument to be backup forward. I mean, Obi as backup forward was not bad. That was what we wanted, you know? Someone that could play his role behind Randall. 11 to 12 minutes a night. That's what the team wants. Jacob can do the same thing. He's basically a replica of Obi. And Cat is legit one of the best shooting bigs in the league. A big that can stretch the floor, will open up the paint for, and that's crazy for RJ, June Brunson. So yeah, no, I agree. He said it himself. He's the best shooter as a big man. He said that. And when you have a center that can shoot, that definitely spaces the floor really well. And we can use that because sometimes our spacing is off. And Mitchell Robinson doesn't shoot like that. Hardenstein doesn't shoot threes or, from the field like that. So it'd be really interesting to have a center that can actually shoot and has an offensive game. I'd be curious to see what that trade package looks like, though. If Randall would be included, if he's going to Minnesota, or if he's staying. I'm not sure. We need a big man that can hit the three. Yeah, exactly. Because Mitchell Robinson, as much as I love how good of a defensive player he is, he's not an offensive player. He doesn't take threes, and I know he's literally posted workout videos of him taking threes and doing all type of crazy stuff, but he's not that type of player. Hardenstein, though, I don't know if you saw, tonight he scored 1-3. So that could be something. Before the Knicks, he was on the Clippers, and he used to take a lot of threes on the Clippers. But when he joined the Knicks last year, obviously we didn't see him shoot any threes. It'd be really interesting to see him get back into that and shoot more threes. We need to. I say we give up Grimes, Picks, and Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, that's what the packages I've been seeing look like. They include Robinson, and Grimes, Picks. The thing is, it's just Mitchell Robinson is like an anchor for us on defense. He's there to protect the paint, and losing him would hurt us tremendously defensively. But when you get Towns, everything changes. Offensively, we would take a leap. Defensively, we'd regress. Because I think Quickly is going to be filthy. Yeah. Quickly is actually going to get Sixth Man of the Year, the Sixth Man of the Year award this time. Last year he was snubbed. He deserves it this year, right? We already know he's going to get it. He started hot from 3 last year, then fizzled out mid-season. Yeah. But he's so underrated. He has great court vision. Yeah, you're talking about Towns. Towns, if he could step it up defensively, I think he'll be all right. Yeah, if he can step it up defensively, and if he was a better defensive player, I would say let's do this trade. Let's do it. There's so many people have opinions about him right now, and it's crazy. I've never seen a fan base say they don't want someone more than they said it about him. And I don't get the whole. I mean, Towns is garbage. That's what Eric said. He's going to be on a team where they already work hard on defense. He'll pick it up. Oh, you're talking about Hardenstein, yeah. Yeah. Got you. Yeah, he might have been shooting it earlier in the season, but he definitely didn't towards the middle and the end. Eric doesn't know basketball, obviously. Yeah, because I mean, what Eric said, the second part doesn't have to do with basketball. So let's just keep it basketball. You know, I don't really get the whole debate on him being soft. I mean, let's see what you said. If we make a move, it will be around the deadline and it will only be if the Wolves are not doing well. Yeah, I can see that happening. It really depends on how both teams are doing. You know, if we need to make a move to become better, I can see us doing that. A sleeper trade I think we should try to do is Jeremy Grant or Brogdon from the Blazers. Grant's contract though. His contract is crazy. I don't remember how big it is or how much he's making, but I think it's one of the biggest in the league, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if I want to take on that type of contract. Brogdon. Oh, I thought that Brogdon was gonna be traded to a different team, but I think the Blazers intend on keeping him, and he said he wants to stay there. So it's crazy big, but we have the room. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen any trade rumors with Grant, but I've always thought about that too. Everybody on our team is under a team-friendly contract except Quick. Yeah, everyone's contract, especially Brunson and Randall, is very team-friendly. You think we sign Quick before the deadline? Oof. How much time do we have left? I think they have I don't remember which day the deadline is, but like 10 days or something until that happens. I don't know, honestly. They might do it the day before the deadline. I can see something like that happening. But I hope they do. It's the 21st. All right. So that's in 7 days. They have 7 days to extend quickly. Yeah, I hope we lock him down too. I mean, he's clearly a very talented player. He made an argument to be sixth man of the year last year. He should have won that award, first of all. So I think that's what really, if he had won that award, I think they would have signed the extension already. Um, but he's such a talented player, and he's only going up from here. We need to extend him. I know everyone doesn't want to give him a lot of money, but I say it so much. The market is changing. The NBA is getting richer every season. They're able to pay their players more money. So why not pay him? Josh Hart got his bag. A lot of players got their bag this off season. Dylan Brooks got his bag. So let Emmanuel quickly get his bag too. Going to season opener this year. Oof. I haven't decided yet. I haven't bought tickets. So as of right now, no, I'm not going. But I really want to, so I might buy some like last minute tickets. The prices for MSG though are crazy. Like I wish I could go to every game this season, but that's impossible with how those prices are. And I want to get good seats too if I do go. I don't want to be all the way up there. I've been up there before, long time ago, and it's not bad, but I want to be closer to the court and be able to see the game. I usually sit in section 104. Oh, that's great. Yeah, great seats. Section 100's like right there. You can see the game really, really well. But hopefully I can go to a few games this year. You know, I haven't been since 2018, 2019. Would love to go back to the Garden. The atmosphere there is great, honestly. You know, even though I haven't felt in a while, the atmosphere is always great. Haven't bought tickets yet. Check the prices. And it's $400. Oh my god. And it's because it's against the Celtics too. Like they're one of the top teams in the East now, so the prices are going to be crazy high against them. And I can't imagine how high it's going to be against the Bucks too, and like Miami and well, maybe not Miami because they're not a top team, but still, it's a good rematch from last year. So I'm going to go ahead and close this one up. But thank you for joining. And for anyone else who joined, thank you. Or if you're seeing this on the replay, thank you. Knicks didn't win tonight, but it's preseason. Do not get worried. Don't go crazy. It's just preseason. We saw a lot of good things, saw a few bad things that we can still work on. But, you know, there's going to be actual real games happening soon. October 25th, the game, home opener. I'll see you then. Well, actually, I'll see you in the next preseason game, okay? Tuesday is the next preseason game against the Celtics, 7:30 p.m. I'll see you guys there. Thank you for tuning in again, and have a good rest of your night.